Good afternoon. What's up, fellas?
Howdy, howdy.
Yo.
How's everybody doing?
Great.
Great. Good. Good.
I'm also great.
Greats all around.
Why are you so great, Beppis?
I don't know. I was just kind of hopping on the trend of everybody saying they were great, and then I just wanted to do it like slightly later than everybody, but also all louder.
I think it's good. We're all great.
That tracks.
We're feeling great.
That tracks.
Greater.
Yeah, I'm feeling better than you guys.
Wow.
I don't know if I doubt that.
Nah, no. Oh, I guess you would have the same reason. I'm feeling great. Same. I was waiting for more. That's funny. Alright, so we have one that was missing last week. That's with us back. So currently we have Sai sitting in the lamp. Doesn't know how he even got there. Do you guys want to give him a rundown on what happened last week?
Last week we paid everyone in town an exorbitant amount of gold in order to buy all the things.
Nice. Was that a collective effort, or?
P-Babble just kept turning his bag upside.
Instant money handled it.
Yeah, the bag of infinite money is great when we find a town.
A town with actual something.
Is that all that happened? You guys
We got to Neverwinter. We thoroughly insulted the guards constantly.
But they're actually bad guys. I get the job. It's pretty bad.
Tiana, was that her name?
Yes.
Yeah. She's back at her dad's house, and we're at his house, and he's like the lord of some castle, or the duke or baron. I don't know, there's a lot of titles. Trying to think if anything else happened. Grimbley got a happy ending.
Means they read him a bedtime story.
Yeah, the nice maid ladies at the Lord's house read him a bedtime story.
Which, the maid ladies weren't that nice, because I didn't get a happy ending.
Yeah, they didn't read you a bedtime story?
They did not read me no bedtime.
What kind of happy ending is that?
That was a very sad ending.
That's hilarious.
I mean, we learned that the goblin that we're gonna go murder the crap out of has something called a power stone, but I think we already knew that. I don't remember the goblin's name. All I remember is from the description he should be close to like 30 feet tall.
The rumors.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't prove that. That's just what the townsfolk said.
And again, True stands by. If there is a 30-foot goblin that broke into the town and kidnapped this girl, these are the worst guards on the planet.
Very bad.
At the very least, they should know for a fact that he's 30 feet tall, right? It shouldn't be.
That he's the one that took her.
Well, they
Like,
don't
that
know
feels
how
like
to
some
make
King
a
Kong
bad
level
guard.
shit. Like, you'd be like, oh yeah, that's
Yeah, you
good.
know that.
Okay, so we left off. You guys were all in your rooms. Oh, go ahead.
B-Babble's trying to buy real estate within Neverwinter as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna get me, a nice mansion. A good place to retire to.
That was his dream.
what? Fighting for our lives.
Yeah.
We
I
don't
mean,
really
basically-
have jobs. We just keep stumbling into situations that provide us with money.
And I have all of it now, so
And I have
gonna kick back somewhere.
Yeah, but first we
I
gotta-
like this, cushy setup that he's got here.
It is
I
a
want
very
something
nice
like
mansion.
that.
Very nice mansion, I agree.
Well, the trick is getting a good interior designer, really, because, like, you could have the nicest mansion, but for true comfort.
You know, I had a cousin, he was a halfling bard, and he worked as a interior designer, but I think he's dead now.
Well, I don't know if they died so much as stopped existing.
Can you elaborate a bit, please?
Yeah, dying would imply that they probably went to the afterlife. I'm fairly certain what happened made them not exist at all.
Yeah, completely wiped from existence.
With the shins.
B-Babel is having his first ever existential crisis.
Oh.
What for?
Contemplating the difference between death and just not existing.
Well, I mean, we've met gods, so there is an afterlife. But if you don't exist, you're not in the afterlife. You're nowhere.
I mean, all of that makes sense, obviously, but
It does.
B-Babel has given things like that thought.
Oh,
True is explaining this as a man of the cloth. True is trying to explain this to B-Babel.
Well, it was kind of gray there too.
It helps. It makes it worse.
Did they never exist, or did they just cease to exist?
Well,
they
now
never
we're
existed. I would.
now we're getting into the realm of time, and that's more wizard's domain.
Maybe there's a group of people out there that's searching for why everyone disappeared.
There's definitely
Yeah.
somebody. There's definitely
Takes
somebody
out
else
a
there
paper
that's
bag
looking
and
for themselves to try to
hyperventilating
find it.
right now.
I think it would be hilarious if everybody knew that it was Beppis' fault and he was now a wanted man, but only in a very, very specific part of the world.
Maybe there's a bards guild that's trying to figure out what happened to 4% of their bards.
We flash back to that Bard's Guild, and we see Beppis leaving it on bad terms. He's being kicked out, and he says, "Whatever, I'm gonna make it so that one day none of you motherfuckers ever exist."
And then it cuts.
The greatest halfling bard of all time. Mark my words, one way or another.
And then it cuts to him putting it on the stone. And he's singing, "I got a golden ticket."
So one of the people that kicked you out said, "The only way you would be a good bard is if you were the last bard on Earth."
And then it's
Horrible.
a shot of me seriously pondering that sentence.
It echoes, "On Earth, on Earth, on Earth." All right. So last we seen you guys were all in your rooms. I forget who had the room with the balcony, and they were sitting right over the Lord Grayson. I think it was B Babel, right?
Sure.
Okay. Well, we're gonna pick up right there. It is nighttime. I would say, the moon isn't even halfway into the sky, so you're before midnight.
Is Alex a little garbled for anybody else?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Only a little.
Is this better?
I think your gain might be a little high.
I usually use a headset, but I'm not right now.
Let's see.
What about me, Alex?
No.
Okay.
No, you're bard.
Okay. Just making sure. Some people call me Alex. I'm crazy.
Is it better?
A little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
It's only every once in a while, but
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe maybe I need new drivers for it, but it wasn't. Usually my mic registers as what type of mic it is, and it's not right now. Usually it just says like HyperX on it as the mic name, and now it's just like USB mic.
Yeah, sounds like your drivers are out of date, bruh.
Computers.
Problem for another day.
Right. So we'll start off right there. Sai, you are still in the lamp, so you're attached to True's hip. You don't know that, but you are able to wake up and exit the lamp at any time.
No, he isn't. He's in. That would mean he's in the bag of holding that I put the lamp in. That is now at the potion place.
Oh no. Oh, yep. That thought pops into True's head right before he falls asleep. Or turns himself off.
It's probably fine.
Now, if it was me in that bag of holding, I would wake up and probably see that.
Well, I don't think he can exit, can he, technically?
Oh, he could.
He would just go into the bag of holding. That's not good. He wouldn't be able to breathe. Correct?
Yeah, True would probably go back and get him.
Yeah, I'm worried.
Okay, so you guys wake up. Well, what do you do, True? You realize that he's still in the bag of holding.
Yeah, and I zip zap over to the potion lady's house and
Are you going alone?
yeah, gonna fly out my window, fly in her window, get the lamp out of the bag of holding, say nothing to her, and fly away.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do some rolling for all that.
What do I need?
Give me. So you're able to make it to the shop. Are you going in? You know, are you just gonna try to like break in? It's all locked up. Everything. The lights are out.
Oh no, I'm flying through her window.
You're just gonna crash through the window.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, give me a strength check.
Amazing.
Amazing indeed.
And I do have the counters pulled up on D&D Beyond if you guys want to use those to roll. Or you can use dice, it doesn't matter.
I have. Wait, where at?
On D&D Beyond, when you guys roll through there, it shows up on the stream now.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I got a 16.
Okay.
You'd be lying.
Yeah, you're able to like crash through the window. Oh man, that's funny. Yeah, you're able to crash through the window, and you know you land in the old lady's room. She's startled out of bed. Do you say anything to her? Or do you just proceed to go? Okay.
No, completely silently. I go to the bag of holding, reach in, grab the lamp, leave.
Okay, so she screams, "Oh my!" as soon as you like crash through. What are you doing? And then she like sees you grab the lamp out of the bag and head towards the window again. She's just standing there like shaking. Yeah, you're able to just get the lamp and fly away. Do you let him out or do you get him out?
I mean, when we're back on solid ground.
You're able to make it back. You fly to your balcony. You're able to land and get inside.
And then I say to no one while waiting for Sai to come out of the lamp. If proof was needed that these guards suck.
I'd say you have much trouble getting that. Or am I awake?
You guys are all in separate rooms,
So, yeah.
but are you awake?
Let's say I'm stretching my leg right now.
You can give me a perception check.
I don't know about everybody else, but in my mind, when True flies, it's like a Gundam,
Got
so
a
not
True on
super
that.
subtle.
What'd you say?
I got 22 on that.
22. You're able to hear him exit and leave. Like him exiting kind of got you up and on your feet, and you're stretching out, and then you kind of hear him return.
Okay, so when he returns, after of course giving my morning
It is around midnight.
See what happens.
Do any of the other characters want to roll perceptions? Did they hear anything?
I got a happy ending. I went right out. I went right out.
I'm asleep.
I'm sorry, are you kidding me?
Perception from inside the lamp.
I could imagine on the inside of the lamp you are able to see like where the lamp's at. 10?
Yeah, just about the overall situation.
Yeah, it was pretty apparent you were in a place that you shouldn't have gotten out of the lamp, and now you're able to, you're safe.
Wait, I'm in the bag of holding now? Or-
No, you're not. You're back.
He took you out.
He took you out.
Okay.
But you were able to, yeah, it was pretty easy to deduct that you were in a void of some sorts. So if you would have exited, it wouldn't have been a good idea. But now you know you're safe. You're able to come out of the lamp on your own accord.
Normally I would be a little upset, but at this point it seems like being caught in a lamp is a normal thing, so...
Yeah, they gave you guys the lamp.
Easiest form of friend transportation.
Yeah, and I imagine it's just like one singular lounge area. There's like pillows all over the floor to sit on and stuff. And you can see from the outside your surroundings of the lamp from the walls. They're like
In the
projecting.
lamp?
Yeah, they're like projects what's on the outside. So it's you guys are like real tiny on the inside, and you can like see what's going on.
Oh, okay. That's neat.
It's a magic lamp.
I didn't know it was so revealing. I thought it was like a little dark hole.
Oh no, it's like imagine like a
No, it's a genie's lamp. They're comfortable AF.
See, I didn't know that the whole time. I was imagining this little black...
No, it's not like the hellscape
Metal.
of a Pokeball.
It even had a hookah.
It's like corroding cop brass on the inside. Which I know is
There's
not.
probably other lamps.
Ooh. You could just
These are
keep
regular
going
lamps.
in and in the lamps.
It's turtles all the way down, baby.
Anyways,
Yeah, so you're in the lamp. You're in True's room. You know that you're in a safe area. It's just him in the room right now. Beppis is heading towards the room to check on it.
Oh, hey.
Hey guys.
Hi.
hey,
It's a super good thing I got that lamp out of that bag of holding.
Oh yeah.
kind of just randomly walks in.
No, Dekine wakes up in the lamp with you, Sai.
Oh.
Using the lamp.
Give me a couple seconds. I'm looking for my die and stuff. I guess you guys can continue on.
So, are we reverting slightly?
No, it doesn't really.
Okay.
Nah, you both in the lamp.
Yeah, you're both in the lamp. You wake up.
Good enough timing.
If I said to him, I'm just like, well, at least it's comfortable in here.
Oh, dope.
I don't mind it.
And then the kind was in there and it stunk.
I just kind of
Probably.
lean back with my hands behind my head.
The kind stinks. It's no crap.
I would not doubt that. That seems to hold up like in character art for sure.
Sai doesn't
Fun,
mind
he
it at all.
missed bath time.
Sai enjoys
Oh,
a
yeah,
good
you missed the
tank.
bath time, right?
I don't know that I would have bathed had I made it to that time.
Oh, they were giving out happy endings.
Not to everybody though. I mean, I should have got.
They were picky with their happy endings.
Yeah, it's stupid.
I mean, you didn't ask for a bedtime story, though.
Yeah. I kind of like hinted to them though, and then they walked away. They just went behind that damn curtain.
So as you guys are there, what are you doing, Si?
Is that me?
Yep.
In the lamp.
You're just staying in there. You see Beppis come into True's room.
I mean, no. If I'm inside and I can see outside and I can clearly see that I'm able to get out of the lamp, then I'm gonna get out of the lamp.
Yeah, you are.
Tactically.
You've been in the lamp before. You know that you can just exit when you want. He comes out of the opening of the lamp and in a cloud of smoke and kind of materializes in the room.
What's up?
I walk in. I'm like, hey, what's going on? I heard a bunch of noise. Where'd you go somewhere?
I forgot the lamp.
Oh shit, that's actually a big deal.
Well, it's fine. I got it. And
Okay.
again, based on the news reports tomorrow, we will really be able to tell whether or not the guards in this city are worth anything.
I'm assuming you're meaning you didn't have any trouble getting the lamp back, huh?
No, I had no trouble at all. I broke through the woman's window.
Well, I mean, the city guards stay amped out of every business.
I mean, no one even yelled at me while I was flying through town.
In the middle of the night, even.
I assume they have patrols.
It's 1 a.m. now. Like, what are they doing? They should be patrolling at all.
Well, they're not expected in real at all.
Well, exactly. Bad guards.
They've got eyes on the ground.
Nope. You should have eyes.
99% of crime in Neverwinter happens on the ground.
Well, then that means that they are not prepared for the 1%, which is what you should always be prepared for.
Which is the most devastating.
Not necessarily.
Well, if you're not prepared for it, it should.
Well, now we know how his daughter was taken. They
It
were
was
clearly
obviously
flying
very-
goblin. The worst kind of goblin.
Alright, so I guess we see Sai come out. Hi, Sai.
Hi, buddy.
How's it going?
You have a comfortable stay.
Yeah, it's not too bad in there. I'm getting a little more used to the lamp idea.
Yeah. It takes some people some time. I think I've spent one day in the lamp so far.
And luckily True just retrieved it, so
Yes,
Yeah.
I definitely
I-
didn't forget that I put it in a bag with no air in it. That is definitely a thing I didn't do.
honestly I don't even want to know how that all happens, but thanks for retrieving me.
Yeah, good on you, True.
Yeah.
As you guys are sitting there, give me all the ones that are awake right now in True's room. Give me a perception check.
Perception.
Oh
got-
yeah, 21.
I got an 11 that time, but I feel like it's bullshit that I got caught in the corner of my screen.
That's not how that works.
Oh, never mind. 20.
20. True and Sai, you both hear a commotion into the house downstairs. It seems like a group of people has entered in a hurry.
Oh my god, maybe they don't suck.
What do you mean?
You hear, you can't really make out what's being said, but there's some really loud talking going on down the stairs.
Oh yeah, I'm totally investigating. I want to find out if the guards don't suck or if they're gerblins.
Should we ready ourselves?
Eh. They're pushovers anyway.
You guys go, who's all going downstairs?
Well, I asked Sai and True what's going on because I didn't hear it.
Oh, it sounds like someone just came in the house, so maybe I was noticed.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go check it out with you.
You guys start to head down the stairs. You do see a group of soldiers as you head down. You see them kind of seem to take notice of you, but they go right back to talking to Lord Grayson. Grayson notices you and immediately like waves at you and says, "Hey, go get the rest of the crew, your party, and meet me back down here. Make this quickly."
Do we have a friend waking bell yet? We need to invest in one of those.
Yeah.
Not that I know of.
Note to self: invest in friend waking bell.
How loud can prestidigitation be?
Pretty loud.
Yeah.
What depends on what sound you're making, I guess.
A big bell, just a big bong.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to do it. Everyone else, you hear this loud bell ring, and it kind of, you hear silence fall on the whole group of soldiers that were all just shouting. Everyone's kind of like looking over at you.
Friend
Breakfast
bell.
time already. Let's go.
Wait, is Lord Grayson in the buff? Because he did say he sleeps in the new.
No. He didn't even get to his council meeting yet.
He's got a bedside robe.
Yeah, that's what he could be in. He's in like a robe and a little stocking cap.
B-Babel is still naked.
I was gonna do that, but I did. That's hilarious.
Yeah, so as you guys all kind of start coming down the stairs, Ren, are you joining them?
Yes.
Okay. Grayson kind of hurries you guys into the meeting hall that you ate dinner in, and sits you down. Fellas, we have an emergency. Reports came in that one of the maidens is at the quarry and she's to be moved. So we're going to need to send some people over there, and I would like you to accompany them. This
Oh.
could lead you a little closer to your goblin problems.
Yeah, we were going that way anyway, right, guys?
I want to get my man's.
I mean,
The,
it's not like it's going anywhere.
Yeah, but it's just we're gonna go investigate this thing, and then that's gonna lead us to the next place we gotta go, and we're gonna go there.
Yeah, but what if?
I'm just gonna stay here.
But wait, B-Babel.
Yeah.
What if one of those places is a dope-ass mansion?
I think I'm gonna stay here.
you see
Get a realtor. Maybe we should get a realtor to be looking out for something really nice here, and when we return, we can have it ready for it.
is that all we need is a mansion? Lord Grayson says.
What did you say? I'm sorry.
Is that all you need is a mansion? You want a mansion here within the city?
Yeah.
I have heard how much coin you have spread over the shops, and would like to thank you myself. Although this time is very, we need to hurry and act now and not procrastinate. If you seek a mansion, I can guarantee, if you help us with this, you will have a mansion on your return.
Go free.
He spent enough coin here to, with the amount of tax we will collect from that, he's put the city in a better place.
So the people are paying for our house. That's
We can now put some of that cost to more troops.
Maybe better training. Cough. Cough, cough.
I kind of giggle.
One of the soldiers looks over at you and says, Agatha wants you to pay for the window.
No. I mean, yes, of course I will.
How much is it?
Yeah.
That you'll have to take that up with her, but luckily she recognized you. We had thought something, some sort of creature was attacking us.
Listen, worst comes to worst, it would have been something stealing from us, and that would have just been stupid on that something's part.
Agreed. Lord Grayson cuts in. Little one, I will work on your mansion while you're gone. I think I know the perfect place for you. But please accompany some of the guards on this last mission.
Okay.
And then you can do whatever you please in your new mansion.
Okay.
And he pulls out like a big diamond, like the size of his hand, and he lays it out, and he says, I'll give you this, and you can see the etching of a wolf carved in the front of the diamond.
That's pretty generous. I got a big old bag of shinies myself.
I know, this is more of a collector's item. Some villages give a key to the city. We like to give these to our heroes.
Babel, that's a shiny then.
Extra, double extra shiny.
Maybe even triple.
It does seem to have a unique shine to it. It's like the sparkles have sparkles.
Yo, dog. Remember those old exhibit memes?
Yeah, yo dog, I put a shiny
I
on
think
you,
you like
shiny.
shiny.
I'm dead. So, the Lord Grayson says, I'm sending 10 troops with you. I think with all of you, you should be okay. Reports in that there was only a group of 10 goblins, but it is believed they're keeping a prisoner down in the inside of the quarry. Not sure how deep, but it is a pretty big area. I suggest you head out immediately. And do you need anything before you go?
No, 10 goblins. That seems like below our pay grade, honestly.
Those were just the exterior. As I said, the inside of the quarry, there's tunnels and caves for the mines. I'm unsure how many will be there. We have another party of 10 that is going to be leaving shortly after you, just in case there's any ambushes or traps. It'll be reinforcements present your direction.
We got 20 guys at this time.
Yes, 10 that will be accompanying you, and then 10 that will be leaving like shortly after you, just to kind of get the drop on people if something were to happen.
We came back to this realm to chew bubblegum and kick goblin ass, and I don't even know what bubblegum is.
We gotta do something first.
I'm gonna say, since you guys got back from shopping, you guys took baths and were able to eat and relax, you all can take a short rest, because I know some of you use stuff. We'll go ahead and consider that
Yeah, I'm good.
for anyone that needs it. I don't know about Takine and Sai.
Well, they probably had long rests. They were in the lane.
Yeah.
Chilling in that lamp.
Sleeping. Okay, so are you guys heading out on horseback and all of your animals?
Yeah, we're doing it.
Bepis, are you bringing Benson?
Oh yeah. Vincent's always at this side.
Okay.
Especially in battle now. That is a monster.
And and I believe I'm also on. I'm with Bepis on Benson because I'm also a small creature.
Okay.
Yeah, we normally ride together. It's kind of a thing now.
Oh, somebody can ride
It's
Clyde. I mean, I can
It's
make
the cutest fucking thing ever. It's a giant cat with 2 tiny little people on it.
It doesn't look very intimidating, but is quite intimidating.
Now I'm just picturing the cat bus from Totoro.
Kind of. Dekine, are you bringing your Drake and riding it? I want to make sure I get everyone's modes of transportation. Dekine?
He's muted.
Maybe he doesn't know he's muted.
Kind of muted.
Executive decision, he's riding his Drake.
Probably
Sai, I'm guessing you're gonna be on your Pegasus?
Yes.
Okay, what about you, Red? What do you...
True, do you mind if I ride on Clyde?
You can have Clyde.
I think I'm the only one that doesn't have a mount, so that would be great.
Yeah. He's very helpful if you're not an accomplished rider.
I knew I was muted, but I was having a headphone issue.
Oh, you're good.
Apologize.
You're good.
Yeah.
Do you want to ride your Drake, or do you want to keep him unsummoned?
No, I'll ride him.
Okay, cool. Alright, so you guys all head out. Now that you're all on transportation, it doesn't take you long to get there. The tin soldiers are on horseback as well. I'd say it takes you 3 hours to get there.
I would like to point out real quick, another point against these guards. They didn't notice that our party grew by 2.
They just maybe not have said anything, though.
Listen, I have a thing against these guards.
I can tell.
A big thing.
Luckily, someone else in the party has spent so much money in that town that, they're just letting you guys get away with whatever.
Who did that?
I think we forgot to... Do you guys bring Grimbley?
No.
Okay, you're leaving him there?
Yes, he
Okay.
gets to live in the lap of luxury now.
Gotcha. Alright, so, as you guys approach, you guys start to leave the forested area. Sai, you get a way better look of what you're coming up on, but in the distance, you see the quarry, and it starts to look like canyons dropping down, and you can see that there are a couple of them, but you can see light in the distance coming from one in particular, with a single shoot of smoke coming up into the sky. You guys are about a mile away from the quarry. How do you guys want to approach?
Does anyone have a tactical missile?
I mean, do we have any idea, like, how, what's the word I'm looking for, like, populated to where we're going is?
One of the guards chimes in and says, reports were that there were 10 at the bottom of the first quarry, but those were the outside guards, and they're all the way at the bottom, and there's multiple levels that you have to kind of extend down to get there. But there's no telling how many reside in the caves below, and then some of these quarries are even connected to each other, which we...
Okay, so I'm gonna out loud ask one of those guys, if they think it would be smarter for us to go in about this in a stealthy way, or if we could probably just walk up in there.
I mean, me and Sai can just fly down there, can't we?
Yeah, of course. I think that we try this in a quiet manner, just in case the caves are riddled with them. there's so many of these quarries in this area, they could be coming from all of them, and either get the drops on us from the exterior or from the inside. So I think slowly and quietly would be best. And yes, we will have an advantage with you both flying, as long as you could fly a little more quietly. And he looks at True.
I don't know that I do anything quietly.
I hit the button and I go stealth mode.
Well, we must
That's
do
what changes.
we must do our best to stay quiet, as one of the maidens in the preceding towns is reported to have been taken into this cave.
Well, that's kind of what I'm saying. Should we rush to her? Because, like, we could wiggity whack whack get in the lamp, go down to where they saw her go, them go into. Get there faster, right?
So all of us can go into a lamp, and you'll take us all down.
Well, I mean, our party could.
And then what would you have us do?
The quietest few of us try to sneak the rest of the people in the lamp, and then we get to where the princess is, and then we bust everybody out of the lamp and just fight out.
Okay.
Yeah, because once...
Or not even fight out, just try to escape, still unnoticed.
Yeah, because we could put the princess in a lamp, or the maiden in a lamp, and then we could...
It'll just be a lamp party, and then boom, in, out, raise no alarm, fight no goblins.
Well, I don't want to fight no goblins. That sounds boring.
Well, it seems you are experienced, and Lord Grayson trusts your knowledge.
It just seems like it'll take longer. I want to go hang out.
No,
Man, see,
fair.
this is the whole thing I was saying. One thing, and then there's another thing.
no, that's fair. I'm just saying. Like,
Boom, in and out, real quick.
Dekine did do a whole wish to revenge goblins, and so
Well, then in that case, I say the thing I originally said, which is we sneak all the way down there, get to where the princess is, and then get everybody out of the lamp, and the princess in the lamp, and then just kill everything on the way out.
yeah, that's kind of where I am with it too. That sounds like.
I like it.
One of the guards kind of nudges Rin, says, are we sure this guy's gonna have our back when we get in here? He doesn't want to be here at all.
Why wouldn't I
yes, he
have your
does.
back?
He's the
I want
fiercest.
to go home. I don't want to be here because I'd rather be chilling. And so, of course, I'm going to have your back because I want, the more people that don't come back, the, less nice my mansion is going to be, probably.
Okay. I understand. Well, it sounds like as good of a plan as ever. Let's do this. Do you want us to stay back and keep a watch as you guys work? And enter when needed?
Yeah, everybody just hop in the lamp. We'll pull people out as needed.
Okay.
I don't.
You want all the soldiers in the lamp too?
Yeah.
Okay. They all kind of seem weirded out by this. They've never heard of this sort of magic, but all of them kind of just go with the flow and put themselves in the lamp. What party members are staying out, and which ones are going in?
I am pretty good at stealth, and especially since we are in a quarry. I assume that means that it is rocky terrain, because I have advantage to hide in rocky terrain.
I mean, it is the definition of rocky terrain, right? There.
Yeah.
Yes, this is the perfect place for that.
So I'm probably one of the better people to stay out as far as stealth goes.
So, to be clear, because what I'm kind of picturing is there's the quarry where we see the smoke and all that. Me and Sai could fly down into that, right?
Yeah, it's just multi-leveled quarry. You know, there's paths that go down all around each side that kind of take you deeper into it. But yeah, you guys can technically just fly right down to the ground. There is no there's nothing to really hide you though. Like if you're coming in from the sky, you can see that there's really no way to stealthily drop in.
Yeah, that's
There's goblin guards all over.
wanted if
Well, no. I was gonna say invisibility.
Oh, right. I have spells.
You can do magic.
I'm a magic man. I forgot.
Dead.
Can you get 2 of us invisible?
I can get exactly 2 people invisible.
Ooh. Yeah.
So we're
And
doing
then-
the fly boys.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Does the Pegasus count as a separate entity? I don't know how it works for regular mounts. I know how it works for my horse. My horse
Yes.
would turn invisible.
It is a separate entity. It's got its own
Oh,
brain.
okay.
I would say like you and your horse are kind of connected because it's also a construct of sorts.
Well,
Okay.
and I summon it.
The Pegasus is just a Pegasus that was given as a reward, a wish.
Well, then you could make Sign as Pegasus invisible, and then we can all hop in the lamp. The rest of you and me can hop in the lamp, get down to the bottom, and then you can hop back out and be a sneaky boy because you're a sneaky boy.
All the soldiers are sitting in the lamp, like confused on what's going on. They don't know how to turn on the feature where they can see outside the lamp.
I can go whenever all this happens. I can go and be sneaky too. Like we can hop out together.
I'm not super sneaky, but I can fly with my only thing, so I figured I'd help
when
you.
Bebabble got out.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I'll go into the. Well, yeah, but we need someone. We need perfect not perfect, but complete invisibility to get down there.
I also can't fly.
Your Drake can fly. We've been over this like
Oh yeah.
a billion
Yes.
times.
Does anyone else know how to make people invisible? Because that would be.
I have greater invisibility, but it's only for 1 minute.
Mine invisibility.
Oh yeah, invisibility is an hour.
Yeah, greater is only for 1 minute, so it wouldn't. That'd probably be not great.
That's not greater at all.
Well,
No,
I
it's
have
greater.
greater invisibility.
Invisibility drops as soon as you attack or cast a spell. Greater invisibility, stay invisible.
Your greater invisibility is better in combat. Invisibility is better in.
And sneaking around, yeah.
I can make other things fly though, if we need it.
Can you make this fly?
Well, I mean, alternatively, Sai and the Pegasus could get in. I could go. You could make me and you invisible if you want to be invisible.
It's not even that I want to be invisible. It's just trying to figure out who the best people is. Yeah, Sai and the Pegasus, and then just put everybody else in the lamp is probably the best bet to get down there.
You do know that the soldiers did not bring their horses into the lamp. All of their horses will remain off the path a little ways of where you guys are currently at.
Although, is Pegasus a good thing to bring into in confined space.
The quarry's pretty massive. It's not very confined.
Oh, we don't need to go like underground at any point then?
I mean, there is a cave, but you're not really sure. There's really no reconnaissance on said cave.
The
Yeah,
Pegasus
that's what
can
I'm
then
worried about. How
fly
deep
back
is the cave?
invisible. The Pegasus can then fly back to here invisible, right? It's Pegasi. Pegasus is, I don't know. Are
They're
they
smart.
right?
I feel like Pegasus is.
Pegasi?
I feel like
Pegasus.
maybe like teleportation or something, you know, magic illusion. It doesn't really matter. They can get out of any situation.
All right.
Return-
Well, and Sai, with his wish, is, how would you say it? A proficient in animal handling with this Pegasus.
Yeah, all right. So Sai and the Pegasus are invisible. Everyone else in the lamp, they fly down to the cave,
Okay.
and then other stealthy people pop out of the lamp and try to sneak around.
Okay, I'm gonna leave Vincent in the lamp. I'm stealthy enough to get out though.
Displacer beasts are super stealthy.
Okay, come on out.
I'm gonna summon my Drake.
Okay.
Ready to have it right now.
Sai, did you name your Pegasus yet?
His name is Preliminary Hip. Or no, sorry. That was part of what I took the name from. His name is Hypnagogia.
Cool.
Hypno.
Yeah.
So Sai and Hypno are going to be out of the lamp, and everyone else within the lamp, correct? Just
Yes.
one last time.
And they will be invisible.
All right. I cast invisibility at 3rd level on Sai and the Pegasus, and then I hop in the lamp.
I hop in the lamp.
I'm in the lamp.
Same.
As you guys all start popping in, you see all the soldiers kind of just sitting around. Do you turn on the ability to see what's happening on the outside of the lamp?
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah,
We're gonna need to
Pick up the
know when
remote
to pop out.
and click it on.
turn the lights on, turn the TV on. They're all like, oh my god, what's
Yeah, they all their mouths open, and they're like, whoa. As you guys can see, the lamp attached to an invisible elf and invisible Pegasus flying through the sky. Sai, you start to head there. Give me a perception check as you approach.
Thirteen.
13? Okay. Oh, come on. Okay, so as you approach, you're pretty high in the air. You see there are torches kind of illuminating one path down into the quarry, and some parts of the quarry remain dark and really hard to see.
If it matters, my approach is I get up high in the air and then I basically take on a gliding sort of, what would you say?
Descent.
Glide. I get high enough to just kind of glide and
Float down.
not flapping.
Okay.
Just kind of sailing.
Okay. As you're flying over, as I said, some of the areas of the quarry on the way down are kind of shadowed and hard to see. You do see one path illuminated. There are 3 goblins that you can see near each of those torches and pathways down deeper into the quarry. You count 3 of them. And then you see another 2 standing outside of a cave on the far side of the quarry. The quarry's kind of shaped like a mirror, if you can imagine that shape, and then it kind of extends and goes up higher and higher in elevation, and the cave's on the deepest part. So you're gliding in. Give me a stealth for your horse, or your Pegasus. I think you can
Get a bonus for being invisible.
He gets advantage.
advantage.
Do I just roll stealth on my character sheet?
I think you can pull up a Pegasus' stats.
Okay. Well, my first roll was 10 with no modifier. But that's what
I'm pulling it up too.
+2.
+2. So you rolled 12. Did you roll with advantage?
I did not. Or roll. Of course, beyond this reason. That one's an 8, so 12.
Okay. You notice as you're dissenting, some of the goblins kind of seem curious, as if they thought they heard something, and they're kind of looking around. But enough of them are spread out enough that they really can't see each other when they hear this, so they're not really alerted. They just think the wind was blowing in a strange way or something. You're able to make it all the way down to the bottom of the quarry. There's giant piles of gravel and dirt in different places, so you're able to find a nice little tucked away spot. You're about 50 feet from the cave opening, and you can still only see the 2 guards from the outside.
Okay.
Everyone else, you're aware of what's going on. You can see the same thing that he's seeing.
Is there... So wait, they're in the lamp, but where is the lamp?
It's on your hip. Yeah, it's like tied to your belt, or your, if you have any kind of rope holding your garments up, or...
Is there any way for us to communicate?
No. They can hear you.
I guess I'm gonna try and find I don't know. You said there's 2 guards at the cave entrance.
Yes, and then the rest of the goblins that you saw were near torches on the path up, which none of them are paying attention to you.
How big is the cave entrance?
I'd say the cave is about 20 feet high, and it looks like it immediately descends deep.
I try to fly straight to the cave entrance.
You're bringing the horse as well?
Yes.
Or the Pegasus?
But I mean, I'm invisible, right? This is the only reason why I'm doing this, if I'm invisible.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, flying straight in and landing sooner than later to obviously not, run into anything, or trying to make a graceful landing.
Okay, give me another stealth check for the Pegasus.
Stealth check.
Since you're going to be like taking off and going right back in.
20.
20. Yeah, so you're able to do that as the Pegasus kind of lifts up. Hypno flaps his wings just one good time to kind of get the height that he needs. That kind of jiggles some gravel on the hill that you are hiding in, and it kind of like falls down the hill of gravel and makes a little bit of noise. Let's see, 1 second. It alerts both guards at the gates, at the cave entrance, and they start to approach the pile of dirt. But you're able to like fly right past them, and they still head towards where you just were, leaving the front of the cave open. So you're able to get into the cave. As soon as you get in, it's like there are no torches, and it's a straight descent down. It's a really steep hill, and it cuts off to the right once you get, I would say, about 100 feet down.
Okay, and I'm assuming there's somewhere to stand before falling.
Yeah. It's just a really steep decline to get into the, the first little foyer area.
Okay. Well, I imagine maybe letting them out or somehow making the communication that they, I guess, should come out now. I don't know. I'm not sure. So I guess I'll see if
They can hear you, and you guys can all see that he's in sort of a foyer. There's just some tables and barrels of food and rations. This looks like more of a place for them to eat in between working.
So, yeah, obviously at least one person is going to have to jump out to answer him, but also, the more people that are trying to sneak, the less stealthy we are.
Good to know.
Right? So, probably like...
Maybe just 2 of us.
Yeah, only like one other person pop out of the lamp, maybe?
Okay, well, I don't have to go, but I have a +7 and stuff.
I have a +7, and since we're in rocky terrain, I'll have advantage.
So you're definitely one to go.
Who else?
I have a
Say
negative
both, y'all.
1.
Dekine, isn't your stealth pretty good?
Well, size is pretty good, and he'll also have advantage because he's invisible still.
Yeah, and he's out already.
So yeah, it's just 2 of us.
Are you getting off of the Pegasus?
Yeah, I'll dismount and kind of hang out right there.
Okay, so it's just Sai and B-Babble out of the lamp. No one else is getting out. Okay. All right, you guys are out, and the pathway seems to head off to the right, or east, if you would say. There's another doorway, and it seems to go into a pretty big room. And it seems that there are these tiny little tunnels dug into the walls. You've never really seen something like that before in a mine. They do stand out to you. What do you guys do?
Go.
That won't do a tiny little hole like in Lego Star Wars or something.
I mean, you're not out of the lamp.
You guys in the lamp, you guys can see the holes, but do you say that out loud in the lamp?
Yeah, minus the Lego Star Wars part.
B-Babble and Sai, you cannot hear that, but everyone else can.
I mean, yeah, we just gotta go down, right? Go in further.
Is that what you do?
Only one way to find out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you guys going quietly, I'm guessing? If so, give me stealth checks.
Tiptoe.
Yeah, and we'll both have advantage. Oh, the first one's a 24. And the second one is a 26.
Oh, he's quiet. Sai?
I have advantage, right? Because I'm
Invisible? Yes.
Yeah.
24.
Okay. You both start to head down the path into the next room. You get in there, and this seems to be an equipment room. There's lots of shelves and racks full of pickaxes and looks to be helmets of some sort all over this room on the walls, and there's various little cubby holes with garments and rags. This room has 4 doorways. There's 2 heading north. There's one on the east side of the room, and there's one heading south. And you guys are entering the room on the west side.
Does the weaponry seem to be of good make, or is it just common stuff?
There's no weapons. You only see mining tools, pickaxes. Like there's some barrels, wheelbarrows within the room. There seems to be like a, grab your equipment and put your helmets on, and it looks like it traverses off in different paths.
Some of that might be useful for the time being.
I mean, we can buy any equipment that we need when we get back in town. I don't know that we need to scavenge anything here.
Okay. I'm just saying if we needed to use it right now, but
I mean, they probably, I don't know that they barricaded themselves in. So, I mean, do we keep right or keep left? That's the easiest way to not get lost.
And there's also a path straight across.
Yeah, but keep right or keep left. The easiest way to not get lost. We either always take the most left path or the most right path.
fair. Let's say left.
Alright, left it is.
Okay. There's two doorways to the left. You're gonna take the one on the left, the far left. So
Most left.
okay. So immediately you guys kind of just come into the room. You see all the equipment, and you head to the first doorway on your left. You open this doorway up, and it goes into a smaller tunnel, and it leads down. It looks like it's descending deeper into the cave. There are no torches. Do both of you have dark vision?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Give me perception checks.
For all of us.
I have.
Just the ones out of the lamp.
I mean, they can see out of the lamp, though, right? Even if they're in it?
But they... Yeah, I mean, I guess you can all do perception checks.
Yeah, they wouldn't be able to communicate that information, though.
19.
19?
But we would still have the information.
17. And also, I have superior dark vision, which just essentially means the range is out further.
Okay. Anyone in the lamp want to roll perception?
11. Well, do I notice that they noticed?
I rolled 19.
There hasn't been mention of anything to be noticed yet.
Yeah, you wouldn't notice.
I just need rolls.
Anything unless you noticed the thing.
Right.
If there is a thing.
I did get 21 on perception.
Okay. Mostly all of you that rolled noticed that there is a stone of some sort in the ground on the path ahead, it's a little more raised than the rest of them, and it stands out to you. Sai and B-Babble both see this.
Still stone, huh?
It kind of covers the pathway. It's just slightly discolored from the rest.
I mean, B-Babble notices it, but he still has a -2 wisdom. He's just kind of chugging ahead like with nothing.
That stone could be a trap or possibly a doorway.
And B-Babble, you said you continued down the path. You noticed it, but didn't.
Yeah, I'm just kind of walking.
Okay.
Hopefully, quietly.
Right.
Sprint or anything, but
Sai, as you say, I think that may be a trap. B-Babble steps on the stone, and it kind of sinks into the ground a little bit, and you hear a click. And just then, arrows kind of shoot out of these tiny holes in the wall, but they all go right over B-Babble's head and into the wall across from it. And you guys see about 10 arrows kind of smash the walls and hit the ground around you. Just as you step on that, you also see a tripwire right after the stone. Do you keep going, B-Babble?
No, the arrows would have stopped me. He's not.
Yeah.
He's not dumb.
Okay.
Side stops and is like, should have known this.
You guys are able to step over the tripwire. It's not anything. There's only one. But you guys do see it there. You're not sure?
Also, I mean, goblins that are short too. How stupid are they that they didn't, you know? Or I guess maybe that's the point. I don't know. All right,
Yeah, I would think it's the point.
let's keep going.
Goblins are tiny and their enemies are not. Well, not in this case.
Kobolds and shit.
Yeah, those are still pretty small though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Kobolds and goblins don't get along.
Bugbears.
Gnomes and goblins don't get along. Halflings and goblins don't get along.
I mean, goblins don't really get along with anybody.
Creatures that don't like goblins. That's my point.
What'd you say, Decide?
Maybe this place is like specifically a human prison, so like the taller arrows make sense. You know what I mean?
That's a great point, voice I can't hear.
I like how Dekine's just doing these little statements about what's going on, and no one else in the lamp is saying anything to him.
He's that guy at the movies. Don't go in there. Don't go in there.
I don't think he gets it.
At the bottom of this descent, this little cave, it seems to be getting smaller and smaller. B-Babble, you don't really take notice to this too much, but Sai, you're starting to have to watch your head a little, and you get to another doorway.
Is it just a doorway?
Yeah, it's just a closed door.
Like, oh, a closed door. Okay. I guess I'm gonna approach it while looking for traps.
Okay.
Cautious.
Give me an investigation.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
No, we could.
Yeah.
A lot
We could
better.
always.
I thought he said he couldn't hear me.
You're in the lamp.
We're in the lamp.
Yeah, you're in the lamp.
Oh. Oh, he was making a joke. Oh.
Investigation is 12.
12.
Well, that's also, how could I have commented on the fact that I couldn't hear you unless I had heard you?
That's true. I don't even remember what I said.
Dying right now,
Approaching the door, checking for traps, 12. Investigation.
You don't see anything.
Okay, is there a doorknob?
There is a door handle.
Wait, hang on. Let's get two sets of eyes on this.
Yeah, as I'm like reaching for it.
I got a 15.
Okay. As he's reaching for it,
Breathe.
you don't see anything. You don't see anything that. It just seems like a normal door.
Okay.
I stop and turn around. Should I open this?
I didn't see anything.
Side looks around.
There.
How small is this place that we're in?
Your head is like tilted all the way to the side.
I take the lamp and I like hold it up to my face and I go, "Hey guys, if you guys think that this is suspicious looking at all, why don't you hop out?"
I
think-
hop out real quick, and I pull out the wand of secrets.
Okay, and go ahead and tell us what that does, and use it. That way, those watching can get a little insight.
It has 2 charges. While holding it, you can use an action to extend one of its charges, and if a secret door or trap is within 30 feet of you, the wand pulses towards the point, and the one nearest to you, the wand, and it regains 1d3 of dog.
Okay.
So I wave that around.
And the wand kind of pulls your hand towards the top of the door and kind of pulses 3 times. Does it show you the complete trap, or does it just pulse towards a trap?
I mean, I read you what it gave me.
Okay, yeah, so it just pulses towards the top of the door. It gives you like 3 good little like vibrates, good enough to let you know that there's something there.
Say, good eye, guys. There's something going on.
Well then, knowing that there's something there, I have thieves' tools and proficiency in them. So I'm going to try to disarm the trap.
Okay. You, upon getting your tools out, you know that it's some sort of wire contraption that leads to something right at the top of the door. The only way to get to it is to kind of crack the door just a little and then get your tools in through the top. I guess give me a that would be
A thieves' tools check.
yeah, go for it.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll sleight of hand because I'm also proficient in that, and they'd both be dex based. So it'll come up with the same natural 1 for a total of 8. An 8 total. I don't know that would do anything anyways, but
You're
one.
yeah, you begin to start working on the trap, and you feel the tension in the wire loosen, and all of you at the same time hear what seems to sound like a bell hit the ground on the other side of the door.
I did it. We were trying to knock the bell down, right?
You see light appear from underneath the door.
I think it's time to get out of the lamp.
Yeah. We look at the lamp and say, all right.
I hop out.
Yeah, I'm out.
Immediate squad members first. Backup still hold off. Right? Good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Just immediate party members. Let's go.
Okay, you all are in this like hallway. The tripwire trap is still behind you, and you're kind of in between the trap that's not disarmed and the doorway. And since there's a good amount of you, it's kind of a tight fit. Other than the lights coming on, you don't hear anything. You can give me perception checks.
That's a 9 for me.
16.
17. You know, I was rolling really well, except for, the natural 1. All of my other rolls have been great today.
Right where it counts.
Can I get those rolls one more time? Some of them were kind of in the middle of talking.
Yeah, I got it. Let's go first.
17.
16.
20.
I got a 9.
Okay, all of you pick up on this one. You hear a series of what sounds to be bells echoing from deeper, and you can kind of hear them going off every couple seconds.
I don't think that's church music.
All right, yeah, let's just start hoofing it.
Out?
No, in.
In? Okay.
Yeah. No, we're not backing up. No, we gotta get to the first house. Owen, keep going forward. Rush in.
So wait, is there a closed door in front of me?
Yeah, there's a closed door.
I would like to kick the door in.
Okay, streak check.
Strength or athletics?
Whichever you choose.
22.
22? Okay. You're able to kick the door, and on the first kick, it kind of flies into the next room. As you guys run in, you see that it's a lit room. This is some kind of barracks of sorts. There's beds everywhere, and the only other exits from this room are the small little tunnels dug into the walls. You do not see anyone else in this room.
Oh well. We
Look
have
at
to go back.
keep
then.
going.
We have to go back, right? Because the only exits are the tiny ones.
Well, yeah.
I would say Beppis and B-Babble are able to get into the holes. Do you guys go back to the equipment room?
Yeah, next left, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no sense in us climbing down these holes. They're gonna get a human through here somehow.
Okay. You guys go back to the equipment room and you make it to the next door. Do any of you, are all of you staying out?
I'll go back in. But I will hand the Wand of Secrets to...
They know. All of the bells went off. They know we're here.
yeah, but I mean...
Element of surprise is out the window.
So,
The stealth mission is blown.
okay, I'm out.
Right? Have you ever played Hitman? They noticed you. We gotta start firing now. Guns out. Gunning.
So you guys get back to the equipment room and you make you take the next left. This takes you down a straight path for about, I would say, 500 feet. This is also a dark path, no torches. Perception checks for, I'm going to go ahead and say the first two people in marching order give me perception checks. Since you guys are kind of, these tunnels are, you can go 2 by 2 down them.
It definitely should not be me first.
You know
One,
it's
because
me.
I'm not. Yeah.
I'll go first too, but I'm gonna pull out my shield.
Your shield? Okay.
Well, I rolled a 4 on perception.
Okay.
Perception is 23.
Blinded.
Sai, you notice another stone, the same as you previously saw, blocking the path of the tunnel you're in.
Okay. Did anyone else know how to disarm trap? I mean, I do, but I'm feeling a little disheartened after my last attempt.
I don't have a kit. I can give it a go.
Are you proficient with these tools?
Are you a criminal background?
Yeah.
It should stay under your tools in proficiencies, like on the left side, lower left corner of your character sheet. On beyond.
You give that one.
If you're a criminal, you're proficient. Deep skills.
Well, I'm a charlatan. And it
Oh,
was
then you're not a criminal.
Yep.
Then no.
Yeah, I don't think I am either.
not proficient, but I am very good with my hands.
I'm proficient
get
in
it.
taking arrows to the chest.
I get it because I have an urchin background. All right, I'll try to disarm
I'm
it.
proficient at playing the lute, apparently.
There we go. That's a 21.
So you're able to like put a wedge into the floor so that when pressure is put on that plate, it doesn't sink into the ground and activate. As you guys get across, you notice this trap is a giant log that swings from the ceiling with blades all around the outside of it.
Got it.
Go ahead.
We just noticed that, or
As you guys are crossing the stone, you can see where it falls down from, and you're able to see what it is.
okay. Wow.
As you approach the other side, you come to another door. No light is coming from the other side of this one.
Give Bebop. Do you want to do it or should I?
Should I use one of secrets to see if it's the same door trap?
Yeah. Let's check for the trap.
Alright, I wave my second one of secrets.
You wave it at the door, and as you wave it at the door, it pulls your arm straight to your right side and right at the rock to your right. It does not pulse on the door.
Oh, it pulses at the rock trap, not the door trap. Not the door.
The rock trap is on the floor. This is like pointing off into like the east.
I mean, it's secret door, right? That's what we pick, is secret door.
Yeah, absolutely.
You guys find no secret door. It's just a stone wall.
With the one the secret's pointed at?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it. Put the regular door. Let's go.
Yeah, I was about to say, you guys, just for a little, you guys are in like a cave system, and there's like all these little dugout tunnels and stuff. There is a path not far on the other side of that stone wall, but it is a solid stone wall. There's no doorway.
Okay, it's just within 30 feet, but also through rock.
Onward.
Alright, should I kick the door? You want to open the door?
I think
It would have been the one would have pointed at it if it was trapped, because it would have been closer than whatever that thing is.
Okay, so open the door.
Okay, you guys open the door, and you come onto an area. On your immediate left, you see like a table, and there's some bookshelves, goblets, and leftover bones from a meal previous sit on the table. It looks as if this is like risen up higher, and on the right in front of you is a giant like dip down into a cavern. You guys can see that there is a lake. And at the other side of the lake, you can see an opening that looks like boats could go in and out of.
And that's the only other exit we see.
Yes. And you can see that there's like ladders that kind of go over the edge that go down to like a dock area. And there's enough room for 3 boats could fit in here. Pretty good sized boats. I would say like 50 people. 50-person boats could fit in here.
Pretty big fucking cavern. Okay, well, now we gotta go back, right?
Yep. Keep left.
Keep left.
Keep
Okay.
left.
You guys make it back to the equipment room. The next door to your immediate left, it's closed, and again, no light.
I got one more wand of secrets.
Yeah, let's burn it. I don't see the point in saving it.
Yeah, burn it.
it does not pulse at the door. You feel nothing.
Take it
Open
down.
that door. Kicking that door.
Athletics or strength?
Oh no, a 21.
21. Okay. You roll really well on D&D Beyond.
No, I don't. I have a +9 to athletics.
Oh. Well, yeah, but still, that's better than what I would have gotten off of it.
I've been rolling really well. Again, except for the one.
I've rolled one big too.
Yeah, you kick the door straight down, and it leads you into another path. This path is really, really small, and you can only go in a marching order of one after another.
Right.
Number 3 or 4.
True perception. Since you called front.
Yeah, that.
6.
6. Okay. As you're shuffling down, who's immediately behind you?
Who is immediately behind me?
We'll say me, because I was traveling in the front
Okay.
from before, so.
Since this is a single pathway down, True, you feel yourself trip. You can give me what would that be? A dexterity to stay up on your feet. Dexterity check, and
I
then
think it would be a strength.
strength.
No, it wouldn't be.
That's what I was getting ready to say. I was like,
I
that
got
does not sound right. And then Sai, I'll need one from you because he is he hits the tripwire and goes to fall over. And right as go ahead and give me that check first.
So a dexterity save,
Yes.
or
If it's a save, that's a horse of a whole different color.
It's a check. A save, yeah, a dex save.
Oh, if it's a dex save, I got it.
A 20,
Well, no, because I got a 12 originally plus 4 is 16.
16. Okay.
19.
19.
And you can add 5 to that because you're within 10 feet of me. Wait, do I still have that? Hold on, I might have that.
Which would be a 24. If.
I have my aura still? I don't remember.
It would be nice.
Somebody like twisting the end of a
Sorry,
Yeah.
that's me. My bad. I put it down.
Okay,
I fidget.
Keep going, but I'm gonna see if I still. I do. Yeah, you do still get that. So it's still
24
plus
then.
Okay, you guys, you hit the tripwire and you're able to like keep yourself up. Sai, you almost fall as well, but you both keep yourself afoot. Just as you guys hit that tripwire, these like wooden arms extend out of these slots in the wall. And they have saws on them, and they begin to rush across the room. As it rushes across the room, I need each one of you to do, let's do acrobatics or athletics saves to dodge the
So
blades.
Saves would just be strength, dex, con,
Yeah, it would not be
wisdom,
acrobatic.
and charisma.
Then give me a athletics or acrobatics check. You can choose whichever one you're.
Acrobatics. 17.
8.
14.
Decline.
So are they coming at us?
Thank you. Decline got a 17. The blades.
Okay,
Yeah.
you already said what I got. My bad.
Yeah, you're good. It's also on the screen too. Yeah, they are. They're coming at you. There's these big blades that kind of popped out of the wall, and they're coming down each side. Everyone is okay except Beppis.
But he's too short. They wouldn't hit him.
These are like midway in the room. They're gonna definitely hit. They're not like higher up. These are like chop your waist off.
Yeah, but are they just gonna like cut his hair, you know?
No. These definitely will deal damage.
Maybe they're all at different sizes.
Yeah, but damage just to his hair.
Bep, you take 9 damage. Slashing.
I said, fuck.
And the blades kind of go to the end of the pathway and stop at the other end. They are still spinning.
Let's hurry through.
A little blood to know that you're alive, huh?
You guys hurry through the rest of the path.
I mean, does it look like they're coming back?
They are still spinning, but they have not moved yet.
Yeah, I would pick up the pace. Yeah.
Okay, so you get to the other end, and it kind of jets off to the right into another path that you have to go single file. It's a narrow.
So after that, I'm gonna start hovering like a foot off the ground instead of walking.
Okay. You're able to do this. Since you are kind of like hovering, you have to kind of hunch over.
Oh, that's fine, but I just don't want to do that again.
Okay. Sai, since we are now on a new path, give me perception since you're technically the first player on the ground. Thank you.
Wouldn't True be able to roll perception too? Just because he's not on the ground doesn't mean he wouldn't see it.
Yeah, he can give me perception. It's just now it's easier for Sai to see it. 7. Yeah, you guys don't really see anything. You get to the other side of this passageway, and you come to another door. This door kind of stands out to you. All of the other ones were just made out of wood. This one is painted in a bright red color, and the ironwork on it is done in black.
So this looks like an important door, right?
So if I've learned anything from cartoon, the different colored door is the only one that's... But I don't know that necessarily means we should go there.
Kick it open.
Alright, kick the door open.
Okay, athletics.
Oh, natural 1. Ow.
You hit this door, and it doesn't bust down on that first try. You do see that you kind of loosened up the hinges on it, but as you kick it, it makes a really loud noise that kind of echoes.
Man, we're really drawing attention.
I try to open the door.
The door opens, and you it does. As you guys kind of shuffle into the next room, you see that this room, as some of the others have, has like a little table area, and it kind of jets into a larger area and cuts off to the left. The stonework in here is different from the rest of the mine, and you guys kind of get a smell of like mildew that kind of like hits you.
Left-hand rule, right? We said we go left. There's a left.
Okay, as you turn the corner, there are cells, prison cells, all to the left-hand side of the wall. All the way down at the end of this corridor, you see two bugbears in full black armor outside of one of the cells, both equipped with morning stars, and they have battle axes on their backs. They both seem to be waiting there, and they notice you. Roll initiative.
Oh, I gotta start this already hurt. Scary.
Natural 20 for a 21.
Let me know when you're ready.
I see it on there. I'll let you know though. I see all your initiative rules. It actually is way nicer in D&D Beyond. Sorry, I'm getting this ready.
I can see for like
God, that would be nice.
Okay, sorry.
Bladder break.
And then Rin, you're up. There's about 20 to 30 feet in front of you, and the room is around, I would say, 50 wide, and then there's also the cells off to your left.
Do I notice anybody in the cells?
You don't see the cells towards the end of the room where they are, but in the first two cells, no, and the doors are open. Inside you can see like hay on the floor, and then there's some sort of trough put into each one. It looks like either to relieve oneself or to eat from. You're not really sure.
Why not both?
Or both.
Okay, I'm going to then. I'm going to cast Firebolt on the right bugbear. I'm going to attempt to hit for a 22.
Okay, that hits.
For 9 fire damage.
Okay. That bugbear that you just hit charges across the room straight at you. As he gets over to you,
Does he pass me?
how are you guys standing? Are you guys like all and it's enough room for you guys to spread out across the area? Or are you guys like all like huddled together? I guess that would need to be discussed.
I mean, we've had time to get into a position. When did they notice us?
They seen you but didn't move. They just stood at the end of the path.
I mean, I would I would have been out to the frontest.
Yeah, it probably would have been back behind, at least in the
I
middle.
would say Decline is somewhat hiding behind True, but like kind of next to him. You know what I mean? Like
Okay.
hiding behind him, but not like showing that he's hiding behind him.
Okay. Well, then he's gonna charge, and he'll come up to True first. He takes his Morning Star and immediately swings it at you. That is a 19.
Nope.
Okay, and then as he like swings it at you, he like drops it from one hand and catches it in the other and grabs a javelin from his side and goes to stick that into your into the your chest. That is a 24.
Oh, just barely.
It's +2. Wrong dice. For 15.
Ouchies.
Up next is Beppis.
So, question: are bugbears very smart?
I wouldn't say so.
Would Bepis know the answer to that?
Yeah.
Well,
Give me a history roll, or yeah.
7.
You know they're not the brightest.
Okay. And then the one is up on us now. The other one is 30 feet away.
Yeah, the one's right up on True with a spear stuck in him, like he just stabbed him.
Just what a word to get. I would have been second or first. I'm gonna try it again.
Bugbears are the big dumb guys of the goblin world.
Oh, nice.
Hobgoblins are the smart ones calling the shots, and then goblins are the average ones, and then bugbears are your hulking big dumb guy archetype.
Okay.
Yeah, these just look like to have some really fancy armor.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Enemy Unbound on the far one.
Okay, what does that do?
It reaches a little mind of the creature, forces it to make an intelligence saving throw. It puts a man to being frightened, but it loses the ability to distinguish friend from foe regarding all creatures it can see as enemies until the spell ends. Each time the target gets damage or saving throw, ending the effect on itself.
Okay. Intelligence saving throw.
Choose
And what's your save?
18.
It fails.
So the other bugbear is not considered an enemy to
So you cast that on the one that's not in my grill, right?
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Because if you hit it, it'll go loose.
So yeah. Okay, so the bugbear in the back of the room starts to kind of wobble back and forth. You kind of see like the haze in his eyes form. Is that all you do on your turn?
And I'm gonna position myself a little back, and Vincent has been out of the lamp too. I'm guessing that she follows me everywhere, so it's out there. I didn't roll initiative.
Okay.
How to find her condition.
Normally, pads or whatever go like immediately after you,
Yeah, we can run with that.
for convenience sake.
Okay. Go ahead.
And 17 plus 4. 21.
That hits.
So that's 4 is 8.
Okay. Next. Oh, go ahead. Does it for you? All right. Then it's B Babel up next.
All right. So I am going to Eldritch Blast the one up in front of True's face.
Okay.
So yeah, beam number 1 is a 21 to hit,
That hits.
and beam number 2 is a 27 to hit.
That hits as well.
For a total of 27 damage.
These bolts shoot out one after another and hit him, which kind of like pushes him back a little off of the chest of True. Is that all you do on your turn? No movement?
Yeah, that'll be it.
Okay.
Real quick for the record, I played Vincent a little wrong, but I'll get it right.
Okay. That's fine. Sai, you're up next.
Alright, I'm gonna... Assuming I've had a long rest. And then I have my 2
Yeah, you were in the lamp.
arrows. Okay.
Lamp was a long rest.
I'm gonna produce
Yes.
a grasping arrow.
Okay.
What's the distance? You said like 30 feet?
Yeah, you're about 30 feet from the one in the back of the room. I'd say it's about half the distance. You're about 15 from the one that's right on True.
So not... What's disadvantage with the bow again?
A longbow, 120 feet.
Don't you have a short bow too?
Yeah, but I'm just saying I wouldn't have disadvantage.
No,
Right.
oh no,
Okay.
no. They have to be beyond that, I believe. Or no, wait,
Yeah.
no, maybe.
I thought it was closer.
There's a close range and a far range, but I think it's
Close range is 5 feet.
5 feet. Okay, thank you. I want to go ahead and aim at the one furthest from True because, yeah, the other one has the spell on it, right? Or no,
No, the faraway one has the spell.
the one in front of True, grasping arrow at that one.
okay.
So, and I'm also going to do sharpshooter with the second one with my second attack. But the first one will just be a normal attack.
Okay. Go ahead with the first one.
Okay. I think, which do I roll again on Beyond for the hit?
Say plus something.
Say
It'll
that
be
again.
on the left. It'll just say plus a number, and then the damage is 1d something plus something.
Right, I see the damage, but oh, hit, okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. Okay, 27 to hit.
That hits.
Alright. This is the grasping arrow, the first one. And 6 damage. So hang on, let me make sure that...
And grasping arrow doesn't stack, right? Like if he hits him with another grasping arrow.
Don't think so.
Okay,
I
cool.
only have 1.
Gotcha.
Oh, also 2d6 poison damage. So that's actually going to be added on to the damage. I forgot about that.
Okay.
We roll 2 of those. So 2 poison damage plus the 6, 8 altogether. And then the second attack, sharpshooter, -5 the hit. Goofy 13.
That does not. It you shoot that second one, and it shoots over and kind of tinks off his armor and flies off and just kind of hits the ground.
The damage. Okay.
The second bugbear charges towards you guys, and he approaches the bugbear that's kind of in combat with True. He takes his spear out. Oh my god. He takes his spear out and jabs it right into the back of the neck of the bugbear that's fighting True.
Bugbears get sneak attack if they're within
A surprise attack.
But we're all considered enemies, though.
It's a surprise attack during its first round of combat, so yes, it does. And he rolled. He rolled a nat 20.
Nice.
Um,
Oh man, I'm so happy that worked out really good.
I love that spell. Enemies Abound is a great spell. Especially if you have a big bad with a lot of minions that's real dumb.
Yo, yeah, boom. The big bad.
as the spear goes through, it goes all the way through the neck, and it pops out the other side, and it's kind of like right in your face, True, and his body just kind of goes limp, and he falls to his knees, still gripping the spear he had. As he falls, the other bugbear's eyes turn to you, and then, oh, go ahead.
Let out a loud cackle and say, "You guys see that shit?"
And Drew, it's your turn. The bugbear that's in front of you still has a hold of the spear that's sitting through the other bugbear's neck.
Finally, I get to try this sword out. Alright. I step forward and engage the other bugbear.
Okay.
And I swing at him with the Sword of Zariel. It's a 31 to hit.
That hits.
That's 18 damage. Is he an evil creature?
Yes.
He has to make a... Hold on. DC 17 Constitution saving throw or be blinded.
He fails. He's now blind.
Okay, good. So for my second attack, I have advantage. It's a 23 to hit.
That hits.
For 21 damage. And he's blind until the end of his next turn.
So how much damage for both? It was 21 on the second one. It wasn't 31, that was your roll.
No, it was 18 on the first one. So 39.
This bugbear immediately hits the ground, and he's on one knee, and he's still holding on to the spear that's in the other bugbear's chest. And as he hits the ground, goes to one knee, kind of drops the spear, and the body of the bugbear in front kind of just hits the ground, motionless. He's just down on one knee, he's hurt. really bad. That leaves it at the top with Rin.
Okay, I'm gonna cast another firebolt at the blinded, kneeled bugbear.
Okay.
Have advantage.
Yep. $17 for the first, and 18 for the second.
You shoot the first one and it hits him right in the face, searing his whole face. He lets out a loud yell, and the second one just melts the whole front layer of his face off. And you guys see the bone on the inside, and he just kind of like hits the ground and falls forward towards you. Face first.
Alright, now that I can smell, why does everything smell like chicken when it's cooked?
You're referencing the bugbear?
Yeah.
There's music. I don't know what that was. That was loud.
He was blinded by the light.
Yeah, let's not be blinded by the light.
So it's funny because when Drew said that dude was blinded, that's the song that I thought of when he said that.
Oh yeah.
And then, like, 3 minutes later, it played. That's hilarious.
Yeah, we're gonna get demonetized.
You have to be monetized first.
We weren't monetized? What have we been doing this for?
One day.
It's like, yeah,
Worth time and enjoyment.
yeah, for funsies.
Nope, I'm out.
Did you make some mic changes, Sai?
Yeah, is it loud or quiet?
It's loud and like robotic. It was like an all of a sudden.
Describe it.
What about now?
Still robotic, not as loud.
If you're trying something now, it's
How about that?
Yeah, there you go.
there it is.
So, yeah, the two bodies of the bugbears lay in front of you.
Yeah, I'm checking the rest of this out.
As you guys approach the last cell, it looks like there was someone just there. As this cell has been used, there is traces of someone relieving themselves in the cell, and food that had been in the trough, but there is no one in that cell.
Gross.
There's some shit over there.
I searched the bugbears to see if they have any information on them or anything.
Okay. Yeah, you searched the bugbears, and the first one that charged out has orders in his waistline that you were able to find. The orders seem to be to take a prisoner from there and move them south to a camp.
You think that's our girl?
I think they've already left.
Damn, Viva was right.
Alright, well let's biggity book it then.
Do we want to finish searching this room and this is the next room? See how far it goes before we turn back?
This is the end of your path on this one, and
I
then
think the bugbears have on them seem magical.
no.
Is any of it cool?
Their javelins look a little nicer than other javelins that you've seen.
Alright, I'll take a jam.
Okay. It is a +1 javelin.
So we need to get out of here as fast as possible and head south.
Okay.
Head back to the
Okay. You guys are able to make it back.
Invisibility and back in the lamp.
Yeah, good idea. I'll hop in the lamp.
Yeah, I'm in.
I will too.
All right. So everyone's back in the lamp except Sai and the Pegasus.
Well, Pegasus wasn't with us, I thought, right?
But he came down into the first foyer and he left him there. So on your way out, you'll run into him.
Oh, all right, yeah.
Are you able to? I guess the Pegasus wouldn't have invisibility on him. Are you able to cast it on both of them
Well,
again?
The Pegasus would still have invisibility.
the Pegasus,
Would he?
yeah, would. Yeah, that said, then I guess. Yeah, I'll just cast it on side. I was gonna say I could upcast it again and get somebody else, but yeah, everybody else back in, and then Sai, and then if he needs help, we can pop out.
So, can I throw a javelin?
Yes.
Yeah,
It's a simple that
that's
anyone
the
can
whole point of having them.
That's kind of what I thought. How do I do that on? Because it says melee weapon here.
It should
So-
say melee and
No.
ranged weapon.
It'll be
It's
melee, but
range.
it has a range of 30 feet.
The attack bonus won't change whether it's melee or ranged.
Okay. Okay, cool. That was pretty much my question.
Yeah, it'll have the like range at the end of the notes. You'll see the like two numbers.
Yeah, I can see that, but I didn't know if.
Yeah, the
like the-
attack bonus won't change depending on
Okay.
melee or ranged.
Okay.
Right, so we ride.
Sai, are you? How are you exiting this cave entrance?
Good question. What time of day is it?
It's still dark out. You're not really sure of the time. You know that you got there before midnight, so you still had a pretty good amount of the night cover.
Can I see any activity or anything outside of the entrance?
No, you're at the bottom of the descent in the first little foyer area, and there's no light or movement coming from the entrance.
Well, I guess if it's tall enough to fly through, I will attempt that.
Okay.
Yeah, just bat out of hell.
Yeah.
Okay, so you fly out, and as you fly out of the cave entrance, you notice torches all around the top of the quarry, and there looks to be an unknown amount of goblins surrounding the top. Give me a perception.
Perception. 10.
All of us?
Those in the lamp can see this as well. It's just they look a little bit different from your perspective because you guys are small.
Gotcha.
And you rolled a 10.
Yes.
You pick up along the north highest point. There is 10 heads on the ends of spears, and you recognize the helmets as the Neverwinter soldiers.
The ones that weren't in the lamp.
And anyone in the
You
lamp.
didn't have all of them in the lamp?
No, there was a second group being sent out behind us. this.
Yeah, am I familiar with the Neverwinter?
Yeah, you would have seen you traveled all the way to the quarry with them. That they all wear the same uniform.
Okay.
What do you do from here now that you're flying out of the cave and you see this?
How many? Battle with the goblins?
No, the soldiers are on the end of pikes, their heads, it's an unknown amount. It seems as though there's a whole army at this quarry.
Their heads are decapitated on
the end of pikes.
What the?
We gotta
Yeah. I don't know if I want to go down there.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
I mean,
Um,
got a note saying
On him, we can't communicate with him.
Maybe, hey, yo, Air's
On him, we can't communicate with him.
It's just him.
I'm talking to people in the lamp then. I'm talking to people in the
Oh, my thing was just there is a note that we all saw before we left.
Yeah, what is our objective? What did we...
To go save the girl,
Okay. And the goblins have her.
the maiden. Yes, but you got to the cells and it looked like she had been moved.
Okay.
And you found the orders afterwards. So you're aware of that. As you're kind of contemplating on what to do, you're invisible. They don't seem to have noticed you. Since you're taking the time there and you're contemplating, you notice a couple things. There are 4 distinct groups of goblins. A whole section of goblins seem to be wearing a black armor that changes colors as light hits it to a silver, and then it kind of just like waves back and forth. You notice a large group of goblins that are wearing no armor but are all deathly skinny. You can see their ribs and all of their bone structure through their skin. Another group of goblins you see, they seem to be ridden with sores all over their bodies. You can see this on their skin. It looks like they're rotting away. And then the last the last group of goblins you see take form in what looks to be oil of some sort. They look liquid. Their bodies are like constantly moving and taking shape. And you're able to those seem to stand out to you the most.
Okay, so I'm gonna definitely not go like close to them, but if there is a structure or rock structure to like be behind and not be seen, I would definitely want to, make sure the party is comfortable with how we're gonna approach this.
You still have all the hills and mounds of dirt and gravel kind of laid out on the bottom of the quarry. There's like a little area that you can get into. You're still invisible.
Yeah, like a little shade or something somewhere,
There is no shade, but you are able to find a spot you feel safe at.
From little goblin eyes.
Yeah, they're way at the top of this quarry. I would say you guys are about 100 to 120 feet down, and it's multiple levels, and the whole thing's not lit up because the torches that lit up was just a path down. The whole quarry isn't, so you're able to find like a dark hill to hide behind. And Do you call all of them out or a certain one?
Oh, sure.
Who comes out of the lamp?
Are we still in the quarry?
Yeah, you guys are at the bottom. He's landed by a hill or a thing of gravel.
I guess I.
Why
Yeah,
aren't we just looking it out of here?
Yeah, I would come out and go, hey, we need to go.
No, yeah.
You come out, True?
Yeah. I'd be like, south.
You give me a perception check.
Nope. 4.
Our princess is in another castle.
Okay. You don't see anything except what you've already seen. True, you're the only one that came out.
I mean, I was
Right.
coming out to be like, yeah, we gotta go.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then back in the bottom.
Okay. What do you do, Sai?
If that's the command, then we're going.
Okay. You're able to take off again. You go unnoticed as you start to fly up in the air. You hear what sounds like the wind whispering, "The darkness," and then you're the only one that hears this, and you're able to get away. Where do you go?
I don't know, somewhere where everyone can get out safely and converse.
Okay. Do you wanna take everyone back to the area where the soldiers' horses are, where they left their horses?
Yeah, if that was our last point, and we have formed this objective with them, correct?
They've been in there for a while.
Yeah, they've just been sitting in the lamp. Okay, yeah, you're able to take everyone back. Once you get to the area where all the soldiers are, they all start coming out of the lamps and getting on their horses. They all are in a rush. They say, "We're going back to Neverwinter immediately. We must report our findings to the Lord. If that army turns its face towards Neverwinter, we could be in a lot of trouble." As you guys kind of like fly over as well, a thing to note is it was an army of goblins outside. It's hard to tell how many heads you saw. All of you would have been able to pick out the details of the goblins after you have flown over, so if you need me to go over those again.
We need to go save this lady.
Are you heading back to Neverwinter with the soldiers?
Yeah, we gotta go back to Neverwinter. We gotta report back.
Which direction is
Yeah, aren't we supposed to save a princess?
Neverwinter is north from here.
See, this is my whole thing. This is why I didn't want to come.
Yeah,
We're gonna go to the quarry real quick, and then that leads to the other thing. No, we're going back. I'm done.
Hey, go back to Never.
Okay.
Adventure for a life.
Devil, are you trying
Never
to
known
quit?
peace until we went to that mansion, and I just.
Well, but yeah, it seems like peace is going to be shattered though if we don't. Like,
That's somebody else's problem.
well, no, like if the army turns towards Neverwinter, where your new mansion is going to be.
yeah.
Then I'll deal with it when I deal with it.
But we could nip it in the bud.
Good luck.
It takes you guys a couple hours to get back to Neverwinter. They take you straight to the Lord's mansion. As you get there, there's already talks going on with Lord Grayson on what had happened in the scene that was there. He had scouts,
Yeah, I was about to ask, how do you
and you can see all of them kind of filling him in on the army. He's in the middle of all of this, and he's sending other soldiers out. He's saying, close the gates, get everyone inside. He mentions a tunnel of some sort to take to start evacuating the town into. And you see those soldiers kind of rush out past you. Heroes, you return. Please tell me you found the maiden.
I break it to him as softly as possible and explain to him that he is one of the southern Moors
That's tragic. All right, we will send scouts right away. And he hits the back of the soldier next to him, and he nods his head and takes off. Please sit. Would any of you like a drink?
Sure, I'll have an ale.
Okay, and then
For some bread water.
okay. He shakes his head and kind of gestures to a worker in the house, and they kind of head out of the room. He looks over at you, B-Babble, and he says, I think I found someone to take you to a possible mansion.
Okay.
This is Zion. He will take you and give you the lay of the land, and there's a couple possibilities. There's an exact layout of this house on the other side. That is for one of the other lords, although I am the only one in service currently. But you've done enough for this city and put enough wealth into it that I'm sure the townsfolk would think about electing you as a lord if that is something you want to pursue.
That's high status.
Sure.
Great to hear. There's always room for improvement here. And he kind of like pats you on the back. You see a grayed-haired elf come into the room.
I kind of turn over my head to the party and go, what the Lord?
Be in charge of stuff.
Sounds like work. What I'm trying to not do.
Welcome to being a landed individual.
Well, most of the proceedings will happen here, little one. It could be a slow process. You can do as much as you want or as little as you want, but the wealth you're spreading here, you're going to be a popular eye to the city.
Well, I have always been popular.
It's good to know. Maybe we'll expand our population, having someone such as you in a ranking position. Zion comes around the corner and kind of nods to you and gestures for you to follow.
Okay. Can I just a moment?
Of course.
And yeah, I kind of gather the rest of the party around, and I'm like, I love all of you. You have been the greatest of friends that I have known. But I was born in shackles, and it has been just a constant struggle just to get my feet underneath me, and now I feel I'm in finally a place where I don't need to worry about things, and I don't want to. I've endured enough. My time. I wish you the best of luck in all of your future endeavors, and you will always know where to find me. But I'm gonna be staying here.
Is this real B-Devil?
Yeah.
But what about the bag of infinite money?
Well, that's mine, obviously. I fucking went for it. And that's how I'm gonna be able to get a mansion and fucking chill out here and not have to do anything. You used your wish for your fancy sword, so go
Fair.
out and use your fancy sword. I'm gonna
Fair.
stay here and I'm gonna use my bag of gold. And again, if you come in, you're more than welcome to all of the amenities that my big old bag of gold can afford.
That's fair. Enjoy your life, B-Babble. I guess this is goodbye.
I feel like
Uh,
an infinite bag of gold is just
I
going
would
to
like to
ruin the
think of it
economy
as-
for wherever you stay.
Until we meet again. Goodbye for now.
Just as he says that, you hear the Lord sniffling. That was so beautiful. And he wipes a tear from his eye. Do you leave with Zion now? Is that all?
Yeah.
All the goodbyes.
I give him a hug.
I do too.
That's it. Yeah, just everybody get in here.
Lord Grayson joins and kind of hugs you all from the outside of the group.
We don't even know you.
It's that super awkward. Everyone formed like a perfect circle.
And he just kind of comes in.
And it's just kind of awkwardly glommed on the outside of it.
So Zion just kind of waits by the door, and whenever you're ready, you can leave with him.
Alright, well now we're down a party member.
Well, you know, Dominic's not leaving the campaign.
No, I know, that was True saying that, not Dami.
I still feel like his infinite bag of gold is going to greatly cause like a economic collapse.
I mean,
Yeah,
Out of
probably.
character.
I mean,
out of
he's
character,
not exactly been subtle with his usage of it thus far.
it's going to make Neverwinter the most wealthy city in the land.
That'll be a good side story.
Yeah, this is feudalism still, not capitalism. So whoever's got the most gold.
Oh yeah, this probably is most definitely not the last you'll hear of B-Babble or see of him.
Oh, while he's walking away, I go, if you become Lord, hire better guards.
Right.
Do you say that out loud?
Oh, 100%.
Lord Grayson just like looks at you and like shakes his head, and he's like, "What do you think I'm doing?"
I mean, he's got the money to hire like high-end mercenary guilds, though. Like he could hire the Blades,
I am.
Really
whatever their equivalent is.
He answers you back, and he says, "I'm very excited to have him as an addition to the city. I think he will do great things here." As you guys are sitting there talking, so a group of soldiers start to kind of shuffle into the room. They have a a prisoner in their arms, and there's a hood over the prisoner's head. Dom, are you ready for your? Yeah.
Dominic's quit. Nope, that just
Okay.
happened.
Okay, so yeah, as you guys are sitting there, you can go ahead and describe the prisoner that they see.
You see a rather stout dwarf. I guess has a bag is pulled over his head. He would, like a human equivalent, probably be in his late 40s, early 50s, which, you know, puts him at like just under 200 years old in dwarven age. He has, you know, a rather long beard, as dwarves do, that is rather unkempt and matted and hair to match. You know, streaks of gray coming in at the roots of both.
They as they shuffle in, they kind of pull the hood off of your head, and they're looking at Lord Grayson, and we ambushed a goblin escort.
Decline.
What?
I said he smells worse than Decline does.
Yeah, all of you are able to smell him as they pull him in. The hood gets pulled off, and they look at Lord Grayson and say, "We have rescued this one from a goblin escort. There was only a few of them guarding him, but it was an easy task. It's up to you what we do with him."
I've been fucking rescued, eh? Fucking rescue. Not telling me where the fuck you're taking.
As they say that, they like pull the bag off. We're sorry, and they're like undoing the ropes that have you bound up, and they kind of let you free. Can you? And who are you?
They call me Sheliga Greenbeard.
Beard green.
Oh yeah, there's like, I mean, like it's like mossy.
Is this a druid?
Yep.
And can you tell us about anything of how you came to be captured by goblins? Do you may know where they were taking you? The soldier chimes in.
Nope. I try to keep to myself. I don't like to bother people. I don't like to be bothered by people. I like to sit out in my fucking shack. I like to grow my bud. I like to grow, my hops and brew my beer. And then the fucking goblins kept coming and coming. You know, I took out a lot of them. I did, but there's only so many you can take out. You know, they get wind of, the stickiest shit, and they're gonna come after you.
Like cockroaches, and he slams his fist on the table.
Let's not disparage cockroaches, by comparing them to goblins. Cockroaches are some interesting people if you really get to talking to them.
He seems confused, but he lets out a chuckle. Well, do you need anything from us? Would you like to use the bathhouse and freshen up? We can feed you if you need. I'm gonna get these adventurers here you see, and plan the next attack on the goblins that had you captured.
What's a bathhouse?
A place to cleanse your body. You have a rather unique aroma about you, and it's kind of pungent. I feel as if you were trying to be sneaky. You may alert those near you, so it might be best to clean off.
No, I found it's best to, keep your natural scent. You want to, assert that your land is your land, by leaving your scent behind. It's really the best way to, come across.
So my Discord was down, and I was trying to say this the whole time, but I too was a prisoner by goblins.
Oh yeah, you seem. I start like giving off very general wolfish noises.
I also give off. I like walk up and start like sniffing him, like the back of his neck. You know what I mean?
It's another one. Why is there
Like-
another one?
Like from the front of him, but like I have my head turned to the back of his neck, like we're chest to chest though.
As soon as you respond with other wolf noises, I go. Oh, I mean you've got a bit of an accent, but checks out.
I then back
It's
away.
been a while since you've spoken, hasn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
Are you guys communicating in wolf?
Yeah, and I mean, also, that's, like, speak with animals is a spell, but it's also, with the subclass of druid that I have, just a thing I can do.
Okay.
I can, like, just...
Talk
straight
with
up
animals.
All the damn time.
It's been a long time since I met anyone else that could speak wolf, so it's not really something that comes in handy very often.
Yeah, it's a bit, there's regional
Yeah.
The rest of the party here is like,
dialect a bit too, One wolf pack to another is... It's two different fucking languages practically sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, I learned that when he got attacked by some wolves. I didn't understand what I was at all, at all.
Well, Shugga, would you happen to want a little revenge?
Oh, absolutely. I want my fucking shack back. I want to, and it's not like I can't just, go out there and build a new one. They're just gonna come after that one too. We got, it's like any weed. You gotta dig it out by the roots. So, yeah, absolutely, I'm on board. Let's go. Let's take care of it.
I like this one. Grayson says, what?
Are we still supposed to free the maiden, or are we forgetting maiden for now?
Grayson says, no, we must try to save the maidens. Obviously, they are important in their plots. For what, I'm not sure, but we've only returned one of the 7.
Has your daughter regained her sight or speech?
She is resting, but I'm hearing good things. We can go and check.
I don't think large groups of people are exactly what she needs right now.
Well, would one of you want to accompany me? The rest can wait outside the room.
I'll go see her.
It's most.
I know who the fraud is, so I feel it shouldn't be me.
I feel as if her information that she can hold could be important to the rest of this.
And she's your daughter.
Maybe she will be able to tell us a little more on what they were doing to her.
Maybe don't make her relive her trauma immediately. Maybe we just, check up on her. Again, she's your daughter.
That is correct, but these are dark times, and sometimes we need the information. She will have plenty of time to rest afterwards.
I'm kind of with the Methyl Man here. By the way, glancing over all of that, you're an interesting looking lot. But yeah, I'm kind of with him. I think it's what's more important here. You know, find poor goblins. You know, we'll track them down. We'll kill them. We'll find any of the people that they've got hostage. But you know, shouldn't we focus on her well-being?
She is in very good hands. But let's at least examine the situation and see how far her recovery has progressed before we make a decision. If it seems she's on edge and still terrified, and if I think that it would cause damage, I will hold off on making her give us the details on what was happening. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, sure. I just got here. I have no idea what's happening.
Goblins suck, long and short of it.
Well, I mean, I knew that.
So he kind of leads you guys all up a couple flights of stairs. You kind of go past the floor that you all were able to have rooms on. As he gets to the top, it goes into a singular hallway, and there's one door. Who is accompanying me inside? I do think we should only bring a few, if only one.
I'll go.
Okay. You guys go into a room. After you enter, it's a little darker in there. They have some candles lit. You do see her sitting up in a bed. She seems kind of somber. Her eyes seem to be healing, and has two like cloth bundles kind of over each one. But you do see her as soon as you're in. You do see her mouth, and she does have a tongue again.
Again, her name is Tiana, correct?
Yes.
Asking that question.
Yes. Grayson kind of walks up and kneels at the side of the bed, and Tiana, how are you feeling? And she kind of whimpers, better. And he says, this is one of the heroes that brought you here. He stands over here, and he kind of like moves his hand over to her in the direction of you, True.
Hello.
How?
It's good to hear you speak.
She says, "Thank you for rescuing me." I don't know how long I could have held on.
I'm amazed you made it as long as you did.
I just kept thinking of the other maidens. I think it drove me to the point of wanting to stay alive at all costs.
We're working on finding and freeing the rest.
That would be wondrous of you. I hope that they are in better situations than I was.
As do we all.
Grayson kind of squeezes her hand a little, and he says, "Honey, how do you feel about telling us anything? You don't have to relive the whole experience, but is there anything you can remember that you may think could help us? Anything that you overheard?" and she sits in silence for a few minutes. Grayson kind of seems to look over at True, not in a concerned look, but more of like he's not sure what's about to happen or what she's about to say. She finally starts to speak, and she says all that she can remember is that there was a wizard who took her eyes and then her tongue, and that he planned to sacrifice her.
Oh. Was this a goblin as well?
She says she wasn't sure that they had something over her head,
Okay.
but they referred to him as the Almighty.
Gross, but self-aggrandizing enough to make sense for this lot.
But he didn't sound the same as all of the other goblins.
Yeah. Normally, goblins aren't smart enough to be wizards, so... Makes sense he might be something else.
I'm afraid they're going to kill the other maidens.
We are going to do everything in our power to make sure that that does not happen.
Grayson I think that is enough for tonight. You all will rest, and as soon as the scouts are back, we will wake you. He's kind of like heading towards the door, and opens it and kind of starts to head out of the room. Once he's into the other room with everyone else, he kind of says everyone needs to go rest, and hopefully the scouts will be here at dawn, and we will be able to figure out the next step, or if you don't plan to stick around, you can head off in your separate ways. But Neverwinter invites you to any of the amenities in the city if you continue to stay and help.
Oh yeah. I mean, I can't speak for the others, but I'm gonna murder all these goblins.
Okay, and then
Goblin murdering is all I intend to do. Until they're gone, at least. I mean, you know, these particular set of them.
that is what I like to hear. Well, adventurers, go rest. I will awaken you at dawn, or if
Do you have a courtyard or anything? Somewhere I can stay that's, with a view of the sky.
Yes, there's a garden out back if you prefer there. There are a few.
I leave. He's still talking, and I hear the directions I need to go, and I'm like, got it.
He just kind of stops, and then he looks at the rest of you, and he says, "There's hammocks in the trees in the garden if you would prefer."
Is not nearly as charismatic or a people person as B. Babel was.
I guess, where are all of you going? Rooms are outside. It's up to you. But that'll be all for today. We'll go ahead and stop there. Yeah. Welcome the new party member. Shelga. Shelga. The dwarf.
Shelly.
That all came about from the campaign where I'm DMing. Player is playing a druid, and there is a cantrip, Shillelagh, that he pronounced Sheliga, and I said, I'm going to make a druid and name him Sheliga.
Do we have
That's
some
awesome.
sort of item that we can like track or something that we always know where it is? Does anybody have something like that?
I sure don't.
Since they're like Hunter's Mark or something.
Well,
Yeah,
I have Hunter's Mark.
That only.
When I say I sure don't, I mean between Sheliga and B-Babel both, they don't have that.
I wasn't sure because I kind of don't know if Tiana is still safe. Because if they need her for the sacrifice. But just a thought.
Tomorrow the new troops arrive. I have hired a supposedly ruthless band of ex-assassins that have started a guild of sorts, and they should be here at dawn.
How does that sound like a group of people that you want to protect? Again,
A group of assassins to protect my daughter
yeah, assassins are real good at killing people.
Yeah, they're
when paid.
they're more on the offensive side of things. They're not, guards per se. And it's like, and then you've got a rogue assassin amongst the group of assassins, and then that one, gets the kill off real quick because he's got access. It's everything an assassin would want.
Yeah, like
Access to a high value target.
Do you think they have been? You and you think they have been paid by someone else to assassinate my daughter?
I don't know
might
these
be.
people, but like you.
Assassins kind of tend to go to the highest bidder.
We have unlimited money at our hand. I'm sure I could see our friend B-Babble for
Limited money.
extra coin.
That's possible. No such thing.
I mean, we do have a friend with unlimited money.
Unlimited. That's hyperbolic.
No, he has an endless bag of wealth.
Well, he's a fucking bigger target for an assassination attempt than she is. I don't know what the goblins plan with her, but
They couldn't take her. They couldn't take people.
I think we will have it all set in stone. But due to your concern, I do agree. And I think to start, we will pair each one of the assassins with a guard. And these will be our most trusted.
Like higher tier than like the regular ones in this town.
Of course. My son will be the commander of this unit.
Good, good. He seems like he has a head on his shoulders.
One of the best. He looks just like me in my younger age. He kind of smiles and a little glint catches on his smile. And then we'll call it there. Everybody can go and rest. You can all do your long rest now, or you can wait till the next session, but you will have a long rest, an opportunity.
So you're a shepherd druid?
Yep.
That should be fun. We haven't had a druid at a party, like, ever.
Again, yeah, the Wednesday game I'm running Bryce is playing a druid.
I was gonna say, of course, it was Bryce that said Shillelagh Sheliga.
Uh-huh.
That tracks.
Hilarious.
Yeah, I'm excited to break the game with conjuring bullshit.
What is it? Conjure woodland creatures, get fairies, turn them into T-Rexes, win forever.
Interesting.
See, that's not even what I'm going for.
Spirit of Shadow Spawn against monsters.
Oh yeah, you do have that.
Because that's currently... Well, I don't think is... Yeah, I don't have Polymorph prepared. Yeah, that's not what I'm going for.
I do though.
No, you summon. Is it summon fake creature or summon wounded spirit? I don't remember. One of those spells summons pixies. Pixies have polymorph. You have them polymorph each other into Tyrannosaurus Rexes.
Oh, okay.
And then you win.
But doesn't Polymorph... You can't... Up Polymorph? Right? To a higher CR?
What? No, polymorph. Wait, how is it? What is it?
Okay, bye
The
guys.
new form can be any beast whose
See you later.
rating is equal to or less than the target's. So, you know, a T-Rex
It's
is
the
a
target CR. So you summon the one pixie and then something that is a CR equivalent.
Yeah, the pixies can polymorph everyone else into T-Rexes.
That's how it works, yeah.
No, yeah, I didn't even know about that. No, my because with the it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. No, I have my own plans for my summoning bullshit that I'm gonna do.
Well, and you can turn into animals. We can.
Oh yeah, I'm the tankiest. I'm a bigger tank than you are now.
Oh, I'm harder to hit than you will be, but you'll have more HP than I could ever dream of having.
Yeah, I'm a hill dwarf, so I automatically get extra HP, and then have a good con, and then I have 2 wild shapes. I'm just a bag of infinite hit points.
Alright. Goodbye, boys. It smells like the pizza's ready. We're gonna go eat some pizza.
Alright, yeah.
Bye.
See you guys later. Everyone that tuned in, thanks for watching. Next week we will have a break off, but we will be returning in person the week after. So we'll all finally get to be in one room and play a little D&D. So tune in for that, and we'll see you guys next time.
I love you.
Bye.
See ya.